You're brave for talking about your assault. Nobody ever wants to actually talk about what happens to them because nobody cares, especially when it comes to something like that. So when I was younger, if you guys don't know, chat, I got attacked by my teacher, and that was something that everybody thought was pretty cool. Everybody said, "Oh, that's amazing. That was fun," because my teacher was very hot. She was very beautiful. She was just outstanding, voluptuous, things of that variety. But I didn't want it, and because I didn't want it, I felt like it was not reciprocated. That's called non-consensual, and people often view that as, oh well, she was cool, everybody complimented me, they said they high-fived me, and I did have this very bad thing inside of my brain where if something bad did happen, I genuinely didn't want to tell anybody because nobody took me seriously. Everybody said, oh, you were lucky to have that happen to you. I was not lucky to have that happen to me. That is not real. That is not fair to anyone. That's not fair to me. So that's what happened back in the day, and that happened multiple times throughout my life, and only people cared when a man tried to do something to me, but when a woman did it, they considered me lucky, and that is horrifying. That's strange. That's odd. That doesn't make any sense to me. It's a weird double standard in society and how it operates, where they say, oh, men can't actually get in unless something's going inside of them, because as we talked about before, men and people, more so, even more so, most of society only cares when somebody is getting dominated or getting violated. That's what really happens in the real world society, and that made me untrusting of everything. It happened later in my life with another one of my friends who actively, after I was in a horrifying mental state where I just lost somebody, they actually tried to put themselves on me, and that was horrifying as well. And they said you should like it because I'm beautiful. It was very odd. It was horrifying, and that happens. That's just real. That's reality. One time when I was doing drag, my manager tried to attack me. I ended up biting his Google Gop off, and his wife came into the room. It was all bad. Whole thing happened there. That was a whole sickle situation there. Just fight, flight, freeze. I freeze a lot. It happens, and I know I seem like some paragon of charisma to a lot of you guys who's able to get through most things, but I'm human, same as everybody else. I feel sad. I feel depressed. I feel uninspired. That happens all the time. I get angry and I get scared. That's just real. That's a very real thing, and it sucks. And I express this all the time. I'm very emotionally open when it comes to things. That's what happens. A lot of people are just emotional and not emotionally mature. That's what happens in an issue. A lot of people I've dated have been just emotional without the mature part, and I'm very emotionally mature. I'm ready to deal with myself and deal with my emotions without blaming the world in its totality for doing so. I'm able to not get reactionary when it comes to my emotions. So yeah, I feel like a lot of men should talk about it more so, and thank you for saying I'm brave, but I just feel like I'm a regular person that wants to get his word out there. I don't feel brave for doing so. I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do. I don't feel brave for doing what I'm supposed to do. I don't. That's a crutch, and I refuse to have that crutch be put upon me.